Hello. Hey, Facebook. Hey, Valtopia. Hey, everybody. I was just about to go live and there's kids running around. So I was like, what? Huh? What? What's going on? Welcome to the Valtopia stream. It's 3:36 p.m. PST in Los Angeles time on March 19th, 2020, as we all head in to a collective experience. Hey, Deborah. That I'm calling a reboot. Because it's a reboot, honey. We're going through a reboot. We're going through a reboot of almost everything that we know. Everyone is. And look, we're getting a little bit. I got some zits happening and stuff. So, I want to come on today. My first intention of coming on live today is to be present with you guys. And I need to share this around, and I'm going to let everybody come on as I sort of chitty chat, and then we'll get started. Welcome, Julie. Welcome, everyone. I want you guys to know that I always intend to show up exactly as I will today, ever since I've ever shown up live. To be supportive, to be loving, to be inspiring, and to bring through my passion. And my passion is that life is for living, and that we get to support ourselves and we get to know ourselves fully. And this experience is really forcing all of us to know ourselves more deeply than we ever thought we would. And one of the most amazing experiences I'm having from this is seeing that things that I don't take for granted and I haven't taken for granted, and ideas that I've been sharing and teaching and that have changed my life so much are so clearly true now in the current environment of pressure, confusion, lack of clarity of what's happening. And so here's what I want to be very clear and calm and collected about what I'm sharing, so that those of you who will benefit from my gifts, my presence, everything that I've learned, so that you can go into this experience feeling you're strongest and you're most connected to yourself. Hey, Keisha, which is always my intention, whether we have a worldwide pandemic or not. It's just quite amusing that it's not amusing at all. It's illuminating how the pandemic allows more people to see the value of themselves, of doing this work, of tuning into their highest self, and how fear, when people embody fear, they create from a fearful place. And so everything that I'm bringing through is to bring you into awareness of your own response to what's going on. We can't control anybody but ourselves, whether there's a war or a pandemic or a crisis or not, right? The only person that you have a choice to choose and really have a powerful decision about what's happening and how you're going to be is yourself. And when each one of us is faced with a sudden situation that is life-threatening, or life-threatening as in it threatens to change our lives powerfully, our natural response, without us even knowing it, is to have a reaction. And I talked about this on a live stream the other day. I found myself in the first few days that this really, on Thursday, when I really became aware that, I need to go get some stuff from the store and get my kids, because maybe school's going to be canceled. And this is really going down. Like, at first it just seemed like, what's going on? And now we're all getting more and more information and we're taking our own response. And my first reaction in those first few days was to have this visceral body response of fear, because there's so many unknowns, and our ego mind and our nervous system is going to create what it can. And if we don't take the time, it's not even if we don't take the time, it's vital that we tune into our own response to what's happening and shape the inner dialogue around it, and let that come filter through out of us. And so I've run this experience that I call the reboot, and this will be the 6th time we run it. We already have one sign up. I know you're gonna love it. And it's not just about you loving it. This is about you looking at where you're feeling fear, where you're creating fear from yourself, so that you can look at it in a safe space and allow it to help you grow far beyond where you are in this moment. So that you can look at that fear that's coming up for you, so you can look at that response that inherent, almost irrational, unknown, subconscious response that's happening for you. The kind where consciously you're like, no, I'm cool, but I'm shitting my pants every day. Like, I've heard a lot of people have they're not shitting their pants, but they have stomach drama. I do too. And look, I zit, and like, there's things that our body is bursting out with. And what we need to know, and if you haven't been through this experience like my clients and I have, is you must tame your body response in order to have full mastery of your mind and the choices and energy and timelines that you're creating from your being. If this pandemic and crisis allows you to retreat into a space of familiar confusion, fog, overwhelm, and you're finding yourself in that space and you're like, what the heck, I've worked on this, why am I going back into this state of being? You got to come into the Freeboot and check it out. And we're going to look at your chakras. We're going to look at your energy center. We're going to look at your perceptions. We're going to look at your beliefs. We're going to look at just everything about you right now and bring you into a powerful state of integration and activation. What does it mean to be activated? It means that your own awareness is going to be like, let's take a window. Let's take my windows over here. That window I cleaned yesterday. That one I didn't. That one is crystal clear and I can see through it and I can see what's going on over there. That one has all these schmutz and little fingerprints and memories of fingers and hands and dirt that's been there for weeks. And until I go with the cleaning and wipe it down and scrub out the little scratches and really integrate and clean that glass, there's not clarity, and so there's no vision. And that's what most of us are going into this pandemic without doing the work to Windex ourselves so we have clarity and connection to what really is versus everything that's coming at us and then our monkey mind's trying to create out of. You feel me on this? Who's here and how can I connect with you? Now, I found this really new cool thing on Facebook where you can set up all the video beforehand. It's a new way to stream, but it didn't work. It took too long. So there's new stuff coming in Facebook. So I feel so passionate about this. This is the work I've been doing over the last few years, is to understand how can a powerful, ambitious, successful, clear person be overwhelmed and not be able to fulfill what's natural to them. Well, the fear response can chokehold any person, no matter how strong you are. If you get triggered the right way, which most of us are right now, you're going to be having this undercurrent of thought, feeling, and response that you want to get a hold of. Because that undercurrent of response is creating as much as your conscious one that's saying, well, I'm cool, I'm doing what it takes, I did a little meditation. No, we got to get in there and see where you're plugged into ideas and energy and creating timelines right now that you don't want and nobody wants. And in your mind, you're thinking, ooh, I don't want that. Let me not think about that. Let me not do that. And really, every time you think, oh, let me not think about that, let me suppress that, let me deny that horrifying thing that keeps flashing up that's not true, you're actually creating it. You're actually creating that timeline little piece by little piece if you don't tune in and look at that underlying thing bubbling under the surface. And most of us, when we first begin, or even if you've done a ton of work, when you go into that deeper level that's bubbling under the surface without guidance, it can be terrifying and you can stop short. And if you can do this rapidly in the next few days and really feel that clarity like I was talking about with the Windex being clear, and feel parts of your body that you haven't felt that can now contribute to solutions and moving forward, we're all going to have a different experience of this reboot. Now, what's a reboot? That's when you shut down everything and clean the slate and come back up online with a fresh set of beliefs in a new paradigm. And right before you go into the new paradigm, you feel like you're at death's door. And you are, because parts of you are dying. And something that was is no longer going to be. And you feel that. And when you can honor what was and integrate the best of it into you and release what is no longer available for you and that you don't want, and bring your own sense of self, your own sense of leadership, your own self-awareness, your own send energy that's actually magnetizing and creating and connecting to people, then that's going to help you stay more present, more balanced, more focused. So how can I answer any questions for who's here? Hi, Kim. Thank you. Thank you. Deborah says, bravo. So listen, I've got the free boot. You can come into the free boot right now. The links are in the paragraph, and I will be offering you a free 5-minute free boot. I'm calling it the free boot. I've done this experience before. I did it in November, I think, of 2018. And it was I had 100 people join that free boot, and it was incredible. And we had a huge shift. And part of the reason we had such a huge shift is because 100 of you joined in within the first few days, and it was popping, and I was asking you questions, and I was in my element. I am in my element. My gift is to sense tension, stress, confusion, overwhelm, fatigue, and help you find out why that is not the truth of who you are, and to turn all that energy that's kind of like victim-y and tied into stuff that isn't true anymore and bring it into now so that you can be powerful and create from a space of knowing and confidence and certainty and connection to yourself. And so the free boot 5-minute drop is going to bring you back into a neutral space every time you listen to it. This free boot would be great for everybody right now. My voice, my presence, the energy that I've been trained in, my ability to feel your energy and shift it with you, we could do that together. And we could do that in the free boot. And in the free boot group, I'm going to be coming on live, and I'm about to go live after we do this and see who's in the group and start tuning into each of the people in the free group individually. And then by Saturday, everyone will be signed up. And the first 5 to sign up, one place is already taken, you're going to get a customized bonus. I really want you guys to be in this experience. I want us to come together. I want us to rise up into our highest potential. It doesn't matter what's going on. You can still always do the work and tune in and see where you're telling yourself a story that you can't, and do the work to understand that you certainly can, no matter what the situation. Even if you're tired, you got kids around, or trying to figure out how to get your toilet paper. How about you focus on getting your mind and your soul energy right for what's coming at us, versus worrying about how you're going to wipe your butthole. I mean, all of it's important, and we want our comforts, but I would rather understand that, I do feel, even though everything that's going on, me and my clients, we have this sense of connection to ourselves, and even when the fear comes up, we know how to process it. That's the secret. It's not that you don't be afraid or you don't have anything that doesn't go right. It's that you know how to handle it in a way that lets you keep building momentum in your energy and getting more and more into a place of what you do desire versus what you don't. Right? So I didn't get to share this because I don't see where I can. I guess I could invite people, but I really just want to share and get. Let's see, and tell me how you're doing. Let's connect. Let's talk a bit. And I have my cards here, and let's see what we can do to shift the vibes into a space of creation and magic and positivity and healing, and let's do this. All right. This thing on my face, I mean, come on. Keep yourself clear and grounded, your core. Yes, absolutely. Thank you. I love that one. All right, let me see if I let me share this to my Valtopia page, because we'll get some more. Share it into my group. And we're going to share it into this thing. Peaceful music. It's lovely. Okay, one last share, and then we can pull some cards and see what's going on. Yay! I almost feel like just singing. I want to learn a new song. So if any of you guys like maybe a jazz song or something that has love in it that would go with my beautiful, deep, rich voice. What should I sing? What should I learn to sing today? And I'm going to share to Aboutopia page. Good. Aboutopia. Okay. So the title of this live stream is "How do you be at your best when things seem like they're at their worst?" And that's pretty much what I've been talking about. Seem like they're at their worst. There's a lot of stuff right now that seems like it's going on, and we don't really know exactly what's going on. So the best thing you can do is to tune into what do you think is going on for yourself, and organize each and every cell in your body and awaken your DNA and activate your gifts so that you can connect in with more than just past versions of yourself and your own limitations and whatever crap you think's going on outside of you, which is all propaganda from everybody else. You need to establish your own connection to your wisdom and bring that through. We need you to. We need you to tune in and know what you're thinking. There's a whole lot of stuff going on, right? That it's like, I don't know if I believe that one, you know? So how do you, I'm trying to see these comments and I can't. Let me do this. All right, I can see that there. Maybe, oh, is this in the watch party that I'm seeing comments? I'm seeing comments that I'm not seeing. Yeah, I'm missing comments. All right, well, I guess I'll have to see when I get back. Okay. Does anybody... Yeah, I can't see the comments. That's not fun. How am I supposed to talk to you people if there are no comments? So I did, but if you guys didn't see, I lost my phone. So I want to give you guys a tip today. Turn your sound, find my phone on, turn your sound alerts on your phone, and don't change your Apple password until you have another backup phone so that you can do that, because that locked me out. So nobody can text me right now. I can't do pictures, blah, blah, blah. Thankfully, I have another one arriving tomorrow. No, I can't afford to buy another new phone right now, but I'm gonna, because that's how I roll. I get what I need. I get it. Eventually, it all works out, right? So are we ready to do some cards? Let's see what the message is today. And K-Boss is over here. I got a big pile of laundry over here. Let me show you what's going on. And K-Boss, look at K-Boss all snuggled up in the laundry. Okay. Hi, honey. Keisha, I see the comment. I don't know where. Let's see what the message is today. Did the Okay. All right. So now that I found all the comments that came through somewhere, I'm gonna pull a card. So I'm gonna tune in here. And I noticed all of you who responded to my prompt about what are you feeling, what chakra do you think? I noticed each one, and most of you joined the free boot, so that means that when I go in the free boot, I will address each of your comments. I also know each of you who signed up for the Sacred Rebel card. I'm going to hit each one of you guys up to come into the free boot. And I want as many of you to come in the free boot as possible, because I'm a channel and like a transmitter, and the more energy and frequency we have in that group, the more healing and activation we can do for everybody. And then that's going to lend itself to those who do invest in the 555 3-day activation and group support. I'll let it run as long as it feels right after the 3-day activation. So look at this, work-life balance needed and dreaming. So, you know, all of us are scrambling to shift our perspectives in what's happening in the now. Many of us have children home. Many of us are maybe like most of you in my field of awareness are actually coming into more work because you've been ready for this and you've been waiting for this. And what I'm noticing from those of you who watch me and who are meant to work with me and who are part of my community is you're stepping up. The stuff that made you feel fearful before isn't valid anymore. Like the stuff that was holding you back, the cozy of staying in some sort of like acceptability factor with the people that were judging you you for your vision and your knowing of what was coming. Now it's here, so you get to be yourself a little bit more, and you're stepping up. I want you to come into the free boot. If you're highly empathic, if you're clairsentient, clairvoyant, if you're psychic, if you're highly aware, if you have kick-ass strategies and systems, and you're highly empathic, and you want to incorporate your intuitive gifts with your systems to help everyone that will really benefit from who you are right now, I want you to come in there and benefit from the activation of your higher purpose, your higher awareness, and the integration of all of you. Because when you're integrated into that higher purpose and energy, you're a powerful source of creation. And that's my gift, is to bring you into that sense of powerful creation and to allow us to connect together. So it's not time to stop dreaming. In fact, if anything, it's time to lean more powerfully into your ability to create from within, and to stay focused on aligning and balancing your energy centers and tuning into what is coming through for you. Don't just watch a bunch of YouTube videos and believe that's what's going on. Please. What happened to some of the people I know that have been doing powerful work? And they're parroting these videos. It's like, don't you know? Like, I don't know. I mean, I don't have the answer, but I'm not giving out any answers other than, how do you go back to your own answers? Right? How do you get back to your own answers? And how do you understand what you need? Hey, Casey, how are you? And how do you bring through the power of who you are in a way that aligns to right now? That's what you want to be doing. Why do I like myself? All right. Is anybody, I want to pull cards, but I can't see. So if you want to be connected more with me right now, and you'd like to shift into a state of empowerment and not let the initial fear of this whole experience overwhelm your body, even though your mind might be perfectly powerful and connected, then come into the free boot. The link is in the comments. The next 4 people, the first spots and the first bonus has already been taken. The next 4 people to sign up are going to have a customized bonus from me, because my whole intention in launching this is to be of support to you and to help you be like 100 million times more powerful than you are in this moment, because that's my gift. And it's not because I give you that power, it's because I unlock yours and I see yours. So get your ass in the free boot, or go ahead and take action and sign up, and the frequencies will begin as soon as you run your credit card, and I'll begin to support you with your custom bonus, whether that's a portrait where all of your gifts get awakened, or a private reading and attunement. Whoever has the tight throat chakra, please come into the free boot. I'm gonna clean that up with you. And it's time for us to crack our wings and know who we are, no matter what's going on. That's always what I preach. None of my stream has shifted with all of this. In fact, if anything, it makes a lot more sense. And what I've been doing makes a lot more sense to more of you. And I had the experience yesterday of my ex-husband saying, well, suddenly your business makes a lot of sense to a lot of people, so go get them. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, I know. That's why I put everything into it, because I knew this was coming. Okay? I don't know exactly how it's going to play out. I just intuitively, just like you do. So let's tune in more deeply to our intuition. Let's tune in more deeply to our natural gifts. And let's rise the fuck up together. You got it? So who's coming in the free boot? Answer the poll on the stream. And who's got the throat chakra? I want to clear that. I want to do some toning. And I will be doing toning in the free boot. I will be doing bongos. I will be doing readings. I will do a little bit in the free boot. Most of it's going into the pre-boot. The reboot, which is a 3-day experience, plus the group, plus the community, plus if you're the next 4, an incredible bonus that's probably worth hundreds, if not thousands of dollars. I want you guys to come in together into the fold, and I want us to connect together and create a powerful, energetic circle of creation. We are powerful creators. Don't you for 1 minute lay over and go, I don't know what to do. Get your ass in support, free or paid, whoever aligns to you, and let's work together to shift everything on the cosmic level from within. Own your frequency. There's nobody like you. I'll read the comments and get back with each of you after I sign off. See you next time. And see you in the free boot in a few minutes. Go join.